Hello and welcome, this is Silverrocks, and today I'm going to be making a bit of a different video. When my YouTube channel started, I used to make a lot of actual props, like this for example. This is one of the props I made on one of my original videos, but lately I have been making a lot of Blender 3D printable paper crafts. The thing is, my working space isn't exactly something pretty to look at. And this is what today's video is. I will actually be completely redoing this. All the way from my tools to my displays, I am actually going to start remodeling the entire place so I have a proper place to start doing new actual real world props like I used to do. Well, to work on that, I'm going to need a few things. First, this backdrop, this is a bit of plywood I got. That's what I'm going to be mounting the majority of these tools. All the way from rollers to these. Everything I got here is pretty much going to be mounted back there. Some other few exceptions are these. I'm going to be making a stand so I can put these basically over here near where I work. My pencils, my brushes, everything is going to be a stand of their own. This can stand by itself. My working gloves to work with the resin, these are going to have one of their own. Both my hot glue gun and basically my hot glue sticks, I'm going to be making a dispenser that I can easily get to this when I want to, instead of having to go into the bag, going to the hassle of pulling one out. Instead of this, I'm going to have pretty much a box when I can simply pull on. I will use this. Besides that, I'm going to actually need space to work with my lamps. This one's pretty much where it is. This I did before this video. And this one, well, you can see this one is just Legos, pretty much with a fucking lamp attached to it. This is the stand I've made so I can actually put my phone up. As you can see, no shaking. This is going to be used when I want to work on small pieces, so I don't need to hold the phone with my hands. I need a place to put my files to work with the resin. This is all going to be set near where the resin is going to be. I have some wooden dowels here. I don't remember where I got this, but they were quite a large box and I lost the box, so I need to place to put these. I have this thing. This was another, I don't know, actually, I don't remember what this was for, but I'm going to use this as a place to put my soldering. There we go. My soldering iron, I don't even know where I put that, but it will be set near this. Some of my tools, that's not all of them, there's too many to me to put here. This is just what I use. My cutting tools, this, all of this, and this knife. This is all going to be set to itself. I'm going to put a platform over for this. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and I actually have this over here. And I'm missing the blade. I will be getting a new blade soon for this. This is to be able to cut specific angles on pieces. This is a brush to clean my files down, because if you can see, the majority of them are covered with resin. I haven't properly cleaned them yet. And I will be setting up a space pretty much here in the wall so I can set my rulers up. And I believe that's pretty much it. Maybe I will do like that one. I will actually make some support on the wall itself from some of my builds, and that's pretty much what I will be doing. Well, to start off with, we are going to be making a support for my rulers. With me I have actually 4 of them, two big ones, one small. and I have one over here. There you go, a wooden one. I'm going to be mounting them basically like this. So I'm going to use this thick cardboard to make two supports for the big one, two for the small one, for the medium one, and the rest I'm going to probably be making two for these ones as well. Well, to start off we are going to have to make the support for the wall, and if we count that this line right here is a wall, I'm going to need basically a lifting surface from this where the ruler will actually stay, and this is going to be pretty much a very simple triangle shape like this. As you can see, this is very simple. The ruler comes down, fits into here, and stays against the wall. I'll maybe even put it further down like this, in which case I would have to increase the size of the contact point with the wall. I will show you a prototype when this is finished. Well, and this is pretty much it. The two pieces that I've made, they are going to be grabbing on to the ruler like this when it's placed on the wall, and this should be enough to hold it in place. It's going to be one in each corner. Let me pull the camera up. One in each corner of the ruler, and this is going to be duplicated up for the my medium ruler, and going to duplicate it up again for my smaller rulers. So I'm going to be attaching this to the wall now, and I see how it looks. Well, now with my ruler set in place, I actually have to start working around them to plan when I want to keep the other pieces. My glue sticks, I'm going to keep them in a box over here. So this space here, this space can't be used for anything else other than the glue sticks themselves. I'm going to need to find a place to put both of these and both of these. A good place I would assume would be right here, this right here, and this one right here. To do this it will be easy. I only need the support down here to catch this one, and to place these all I need would be something like this to grab them in place like that. Maybe I can put them even both in the same one. I will need a place to stick all of these, my working hammer, my half of a scissor, and my tools. This should be easy as well. Once again, all it needs is a pin to hold this in place. This should go quite easily over here. And if I put both of these in one place, this would be quite compact over here. Moving over to the side, I also need a place to put my cutting tools. Actually, my cutting tools maybe should be actually stay on front. So this will be put onto the side, and this will be put on here. I need a box to place all of these, and I will also need a space to put this. Since this isn't incredibly essential, I would most likely just leave it to the side, and I have this space still to work with. And of course, this is, like I said, it's not going to be attached to the wall. This is going to be maybe a platform I keep over here, if I can put a camera over here, where I can put these displayed like this, so I can easily grab them and use them. So I'm actually going to make the box for this one right now, and you can see how that works out. Well, the measurements for this, after a while, I figured out it's easy just to grab them all like in a bunch like this, and this is about a 9 centimeter by 9, yeah, a 9 by 9 square box. This is going to be pretty much being held like this. It's going to be a simple box. I'm going to place them all inside, and the box is going to be glued to the wall. So to work on the box, I got this piece of cardboard, so I'm going to have it measure 9 centimeters and then 9 to each side, and then maybe I'll next one for the back, or just glue the two sides to the back. I'm still going to try this, but for now I'm going to make the measurements over here. So what I did here, I actually marked the center of this curve. This was just eyeballed, and I didn't measure it and find the center, I eyeballed it. From there I did 4.5 centimeters to each side, so it makes a 9 centimeter wall. And then I did another 9 centimeters to each side, in which case it will allow me to bend this, like this, and then back on the same line, if I can get it right now, it doesn't matter. And this is going to be the box. In this box I'm going to make a bottom for it. This is going to be glued, sorry about that, this is going to be glued right over here. And this is going to be filled with all my glue sticks. Well, the box is now made, and now I actually have some extra room to be able to pull this back if I want to. So let's start putting them in. And that's pretty much all of it. If I can now get them all to go down, there we go. As you can see, this is so heavy that it's actually pulling the wall forward, so get myself a little shim over here. And the problem's fixed. Now the wall is secure. Come on, go in. Well, the job now is to give these guys a home. And for that I'm going to use this long piece of cardboard. That's what I made for shims to hold up the rollers for. And what I plan to do with this one, it's pretty much just hold one of the pieces in place, if I can find my pencil now, which I can. I'm going to pretty much there we go, this one works. I would be putting up basically a wall on each side of the tool itself, and then when the walls are up, I will put a piece in the middle to hold it in place. And this will be repeated pretty much to all of these pieces. So these go here, a wall, these go here, a wall, these go here, another wall, another wall, another wall. And this would all be glued directly to the wall. The thing is, I don't use most of these that often, so I'm going to put up the front, those are used, and those are my two X-Acto knives. This a scissor, this is an incredibly useful tool, and this giant broker knife. These are the ones I use most often, so these are the ones I'm going to set up on the wall right over there. And since I didn't like what I did the last time with the giant piece of cardboard, what I'm going to do, I'm going to end up putting basically like I did up with the rollers. I'm going to do basically the same thing down here with each one of these. So it's pretty much going to have be like that on the wall. Well, while messing around trying to find a way to set this up against the wall, I found out that this hole is perfectly sized for this. So yeah, these wooden pegs are going to be incredibly useful for this. While setting up on the wall, what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab pretty much something that is going to serve as the base. This will set on top of the face and go against the wall in one of these. This is how it's going to be held in place. Well, now time to set these up, and since I actually have some of these left from when I was doing that thing, I'm just going to use this and glue it right over there. This should be a very simple process. and there we go. Next on the list, well, all of these, and these are going to be set up right over here. I don't use these that often, so staying out of reach is not actually a problem. Set with those, I made these two very long ones that are able to hold all of them without any of all of them like this without this spilling off. So to set these up, well, from here the only thing we have left to do is to make a platform with this. And for that I have made this little thing. This is basically, as you can see the shape here, two sides of cardboard and cardboard around the side of it. This fits my circle cutting devices right well. That is just going to be shoved over the side there, just like that. And this is now my working space for my 3D printable paper crafts. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you managed to stick to the end, thank you, and subscribe to it.